I thought we would work with Salute to the Sun, just because it's summer solstice today, so longest day of the year. So obviously you take your time, you do what you can. I've got a chair here, so if you want a chair nearby, you can always use the chair. And we're going to start by coming onto the floor. So starting all fours. So straight away, just give your hands a bit of a shake, like if you just join in. We're just starting in all fours. We're going to work towards Salute to the Sun. Right, so lift up one knee at a time, move one hand at a time, just to get that sense of connection to the floor beneath. And we just start off with a few, just rocking the hips from side to side. And as you rock your hips from side to side, just feeling that connection down through to the knees. And your knees might feel a little bit uncomfortable. If they do, you can always roll the mat up or put a blanket underneath your knees. But weight bearing into the knees encourages the circulation. And weight bearing has been shown to help or improve bone densities. Just rocking from side to side. And now start to circle. So as you're circling the hips, you can feel that in your wrists. And the same thing, wrists can be quite sore. So, if you need to come up onto your knuckles or come down onto your elbows to give them a rest, then that's what you do. Be aware that as you move around, the crown of the head moves forward. As you move back, the hips go back towards the heels. And then maybe just going the other direction. You can go quite small circles, or they can be quite large. Just kind of seeing what feels doable for you. And then when you're ready, just come to centre. We'll just do a few little cat stretches. So draw the chin in and arch the spine, rounding through the spine, and then let go. Take your gaze forward, sink between the shoulders and sink at the back of the waist. When you draw the chin in, you're looking towards your knees and you're arching your spine. And then you let go. You just take the gaze forward. Maybe work with the breath. So on the in-breath, round through the spine, draw the chin in. And then as you breathe out, let go. Sink between the shoulders, sink at the back of the waist, and your eyes, your gaze, eye level might just go forward. So doing that a few more times. And you can work with the breath or just being aware of your breath as it occurs. Because your body knows how to breathe. And then when you're ready, just come to neutral. So this time, I'll just give the hands a bit of a shake, because I know it can be tough on the hands. This time, maybe take the hands a little bit further forward, a little bit wider. You're going to ease the hips back towards the heels, and then you're going to ease the crown of the head forward past the hands. Ease the hips back towards the heels, might not go all the way, it's fine, and then sending the crown of the head forward past the fingertips. Just now rocking forward and back. So it's a really good way at kind of easing into these movements and mobilising your hips and finding movement of strength as well through the shoulders and through the arms. Then the next time you ease back, can you take the hips all the way back, as far back as they can go, so that lengthens the thigh muscles and you'll feel that stretching through the lower back. You can keep the head off the floor and the elbows lifted. Move one elbow at a time, kind of move your head from side to side, so make sure you're not compressing the neck. Then taking your hands a little bit further forward, lift your hips, lift your hips. Now think of the crown of the head moving forward between the hands, the spine follows, down through the front parts of the feet. Let the weight of the pelvis rest down towards the floor but not all the way, and just take your gaze forward, wide shoulders. And then when you're ready, ease back. Just going into this small back bend, well, it's quite a big back bend really. Your arms might well straighten, you can keep the elbows bent. As you lift the hips, think of the crown of the head moving forward, 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 forward. Let the pelvis be heavy because it is, and your gaze just goes forward. Shoulders stay as wide and far away from your ears as possible. Down through the front parts of the feet to lighten the load in the knees. And then ease your hips back towards the heels. Turn your palms up. So just kind of giving the wrist a little bit of rest. Fold the fingers in and out of the palms. So just kind of easing into the wrist. We just do a little side stretch. So we're going to bring the palms down and just walk the hand round towards the right. And your hips might be on your heels or they might not be, it's fine. Take the left hand on top of the right hand. So you feel that stretch or that length down the left side of the body. Really rest down into the left hip or down through the left foot. And then coming back, walk the hand round towards the right. And the right hand rests on top of the left hand, really resting down into that right hip. And you feel that length down the right side of the body, down into the right hip, down into the right foot as the hands go over towards the right. And then come back to centre. Come back into all fours. Just stop there for a few moments, lift up one knee at a time. So this time what you're going to do, you're going to lengthen the right leg back, so you're on the tips of the toes. Rock the heel from side to side, so it helps to ease into the hip, and then bring the knee back. Then lengthen the left leg away underneath the toes, tuck the toes under, just rock the heel from side to side, and then bring that knee back. Just do that once or twice more, just making sure that your hands can kind of work with that weight, and then bring the knee back, then the other leg, rocking the heel. So we're going to see if we can go into a full plank. So if you can't, you just do one leg at a time. You know, you do what your body can do. So walk the hands a little bit further forward again, maybe a little bit wider, it's usually quite helpful. We're going to take one leg back. So stop there for a few moments, just easing into the hands, the weight resting through the hands, but wide shoulders. Try not to sink at the back of the waist or between the shoulders, and then just see if you can take the other leg back. If you need to do one leg at a time, you know, keep one knee down, then that's fine. Just staying there for a few moments, and then bringing the knees down and easing your hips back towards your heels. Bring the elbows a little bit closer, turn your palms up and just fold the fingers in and out a few times. So we're just easing into all those movements that kind of work towards the full practice of salute to the sun, or surya namaskara. So coming back into all fours, but one more plank. Take the hands a little bit further forward, a little bit wider. We're going to take the right leg back. Try not to push the heel away. Imagine the heel being drawn up. Imagine the back of the knee and the hips being drawn up as you send the other leg back. So as though the back of the waist, imagine your invisible strings at the back of the waist. So that whole sense you're coming up away from the floor, and you have that sense of a long spine. And then when you're ready, ease the knees down and just ease your hips back towards your heels. You can draw the elbows a little bit closer in, make light fists with the hands to support the head. Just settle there for a few moments, and can you somehow let go of the weight of your head. Really resting down through the head into the floor. And then when you're ready, come into all fours again. So we work at that the position or the practice of drawing one leg forward to between the hands. So it's not always accessible for everybody, so we work in stages. So first of all, you can take the hands a little bit wider. Lift the fronts of the feet are down on the floor. Keep the right foot down as you lift the right knee, and just rock the right knee from side to side, so you can feel the weight transferring into the hands and the left knee. And then see if you can lift the right foot off the floor and start to circle. It can be circle the right knee. It can be big circles or it can be small circles. Just doing what you feel you're able to, and then circle in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, as you draw the knee towards the chest, round your spine, and then you send the leg back and you look forward slightly. When you draw the knee towards the chest, round the spine. When you send the leg back, look forward, knee towards the chest, round the spine, sending the leg back, look forward. Now this time, when you draw the knee and you round the spine, can you bring that right foot up to between the hands? If that doesn't work, if your foot isn't between the hands, then bring your hands back, or you can use your hand to ease the foot forward. And then bring that leg back. Let's do the same on the other side. So down into the front parts of the feet as you lift up the left knee. Just rock from side to side. Rock the knee from side to side, I should say. And then if it's okay, lift up the left foot and just circle the knee. So you really are working into the hip. It's a really good little way of mobilising the hip. And then circle in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, send the leg away, left leg away. When you draw the knee in, draw the chin in, round the spine. Send the leg away, look forward. Round the spine as the knee draws in. Send the leg away, you gaze forward. So kind of doing what you can do. I know it can be quite challenging for some of us. Now the next time the knee comes in, round the spine and bring the left foot between the hands. If that doesn't happen, if the foot doesn't go quite there, then you bring the hands back, it's fine. Or you can use the hand to ease the leg forward. And then bring the leg back, ease your hips back towards your heels. Just stop there for a few moments. Make light fists with the hands to support the head. Just let the head rest down a little bit, settle down. And then we're just going to progress it. We're going to come to stand. Right, so come into all fours. So let's just work with what we were doing. We're going to draw the right knee in, round the spine, then send the leg away. Just do that another time. Draw the right knee in, round the spine, chin draws in, leg goes away. Now this time when you round through the spine, draw the knee in and draw the right foot up between the hands. Or you bring the hands back, or you use the hand to draw the foot a little bit up. Back toes, the left toes, tuck the back toes under to lift the back knee, and you send the back heel towards the floor. So feel what you're doing, that sends your weight back. When you lift the back heel up, that sends your weight forward. Let go of the weight of your head. See if you can bring the weight into the hands and the front foot to just step the back foot up, round through the spine, soft knees to bring yourself to stand, so you're up. Right, stop there for a few moments because it's hot, so just kind of make sure you get your breath. Then we're going to go down again, so we're going to draw the chin in, we're going to round the spine, hands come towards the knees, hands come towards the ankles, let go of the weight of your head. Now that right foot, so knees can be quite soft, the right foot steps back, bring the knee down, left foot steps back, bring the knee down. So we're going to do the same on the other side. Give the hands a bit of a shake. Then when you're ready, round through the spine to draw the left knee in and then send the left leg back. Round through the spine to draw the knee in and then send the left leg back. Now this time when you round through the spine to draw the knee in, bring the foot to between the hands, or the hands come back to meet the foot, or you use the hand to draw the foot a little bit closer up. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, the right knee, send the right heel towards the floor, that brings the weight back towards that back foot. But when you lift that back heel, that sends your weight forward into the front foot and the hands so you can step up. So take your time, round through the spine to bring yourself up to stand. Right, so we're going to go into surya namaskara. I'll just show you, if you've got a chair, I'll show you how to do kind of the easier version, just with a chair, and then you can decide what you need to do. So you can either follow me or just watch. So we've got the chair in front of us. So first of all, we're going to take the arms up and down, just a few times, just easing into the hands. And when the arms go up, the gaze can go up towards the ceiling. When the arms come down, your gaze can go down. So you're just mobilising as easily as you can through the shoulders. Then the next time your arms come down, they can just rest to come onto the chair. Then you're going to bring the right knee down, and then you're going to bring the left knee down. And then from here, walk your hands a little bit closer to the back of the seat. You rest down through the feet, rest down through the elbows, and just lean forward slightly and just take your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then you come back, you tuck the toes under, you lift the knees. So we're going to kind of a down dog kind of position. So you let go of the weight of the head, you let yourself hang between the shoulders slightly. Feel the stretch through the back of the legs. And then from here, we step the right foot up, then the left foot up. Draw the chin in round through the spine to bring yourself up to stand and look towards the ceiling. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So the arms come down, the gaze comes down. We're going to bring the left knee down, then the right knee down. You can take the knees a little bit further back if you like. Bring the hands towards the back of the seat, the elbows can be down. And then as your gaze goes up, just see if you can allow your hips just to rest forward, down through the front parts of the feet. And then when you're ready, you bring back, you lift the left knee, foot comes down, right knee. So going to a down dog kind of position, so really allowing the back of the body to lengthen, but use the support of the chair. And then from here, step the left foot forward, then the right foot forward, round through the spine to bring yourself up to stand. The arms can go up, and then the hands can come down. Right, so that's kind of using the chair. That was easy for you. Let's just try it once or twice each side without the chair. So obviously you can have the chair if you need to. Just take the mat back a little bit. So from here, you come to the top of the mat. You swing the arms a little bit, just get that sense of mobility. Next time the arms go up, your gaze goes up. Soft knees as you bring the hands down. Now your hands can go to the knees, soft knees, or the hands can go to the floor. Just kind of see where you are. Then you're going to step the right foot back, come down onto the knee, step the left foot back, come down onto the left knee. Ease your hips back towards your heels. Take the hands a little bit further forward, a little bit wider. Elbows are lifted. And then you think of where the crown of the head is as you go down through the front parts of the feet. Crown of the head moves forward between the arms, spine follows, down through the front parts of the feet, wide elbows. Take the gaze forward so the spine lifts, but the pelvis is heavy. And then when you're ready, tuck the toes under, lift your knees. Is it possible to come into down dog? Let go of the weight of your head. Make sure you're breathing. And then from here, bring the right knee down, left knee down. Stop there for a few moments, round the spine. Lift the right knee to see if you can bring the right foot up between the hands like we were working with before. If not, you bring the hands back, or you can use the hands to bring the foot up. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. So use that back heel. If the back heel goes down, it sends the weight back. If you lift the back heel forward towards the crown of the head, sends the weight forward to step the foot up, round through the spine to bring yourself up to stand. Take the arms up, gaze glances towards the ceiling. Make sure you're breathing. Then when you're ready, taking the arms down. Make sure you're breathing. Soft knees. Hands can be on the knees or hands can come towards the floor. Left foot steps back. Bring the knee on the floor. Right foot steps back. Take the hands a little bit further forward, a little bit wider. Ease your hips back towards your heels. And then when you're ready, think of the crown of the head moving forward. Spine follows. Rest down through the front parts of the feet. Let the pelvis be heavy to allow your gaze to go forward. Tuck the toes under, lift your knees. Think of the back of the waist being drawn up. You can adjust your feet as you come into a down dog position. Think of the crown of the head moving forward as the heels rest down. Then from here, lift the heels to send the weight forward. Bring the knees down. Settle there for a few moments, round through the spine. Lift the left knee to bring the left foot to between the hands, round through the spine. Tuck the back toes under to lift the back knee. Just rock a little bit back, so back towards the right heel, that sends your weight back. As you lift the right heel up towards the crown of the head, it sends the weight forward to allow you to step up. Soften the knees round through the spine to bring yourself up to stand. Take the arms up. Gaze can glance towards the ceiling. Soften the knees. And then when you're ready, lower your arms and just stop. So well done. So when you stop, let the feet at least hip width apart and just feel the echoes in your body. So surya namaskara, or salute to the sun, is one of the only kind of positions within yoga that's dynamic. But I think nowadays most yoga is flow yoga. It's all based around that. So when you're ready, take your attention to your feet. We're going to allow the whole weight of our body to rest down into the right foot. We're just going to a side bend. Rest down into the right foot. Turn your head to the left. So if you turn to look down towards your left ankle, think of the left fingertips trailing down the outside of the left leg towards the left ankle. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come back up. Equalise the weight between the feet. Rest down into the left foot. So that's your connection to the floor. Turn your head to the right. So if you look down towards the right ankle, think of the right fingertips trailing down towards the outside edge of the right ankle. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come back up. So between two panes of glass. We're just going to do it one more time, just progress it a little bit. Rest down into the right foot. Turn your head to the left. Fingertips trail down towards the left ankle. If possible, take the right arm out to the side. If possible, take the right arm up. Be not stretching. The left fingertips go down as the right arm, if possible, goes over and past the top of the head towards the left. So you feel that stretch from the right foot all the way up through the body, left side of the body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come back up and lower. Stop there for a few moments. Just feel the difference in that one side that you've worked. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So rest down into the left foot. Turn your head to the right. The right fingertips trail towards the outside of the right ankle as you take the left arm out to the side. as you take the left arm up. Creeping down with the right hand towards the right ankle as you take the left arm over past the crown of the head. So you feel that stretch resting into the left foot, feel that length from the left foot below, all the way up through the side of the body to the hand. Breathe in, and when you breathe out, come back to centre. Then stop for a few moments because it's quite an intense stretch. So now we're going to come down onto the floor, we're going to do a few rotations. So Surya or surya namaskara, forward, backward bends. So now we've done the side bends. Now we do a few rotations. So if you draw the chin in, round the spine, bring the hands towards the knees. Your knees are quite soft. Let go of the weight of your head. Hands can come a little bit lower towards the ankles. Knees can be quite soft or bent. If possible, bring the hands to the floor, or you can use the chair or anything that you need. As you walk the hands forward, you bring the knees down. See what it's like if you settle back into child's pose. You can take the knees apart if you like, or the knees can be together. You can make light fists with the hands to support the head. Or the forehead might come onto the floor. Just kind of see what's doable for you. But there's no right or wrong. You're doing what your body can do. Just really allowing the weight of your head to rest, the weight of your body to settle. And then when you're ready, coming up, and just coming to rest down onto your back. So, soles of your feet flat to the floor and your knees are bent. And if it's okay, just take your arms wide at shoulder height. Just having a sense of space, especially if you're warm, having a sense of spaciousness around the shoulders and around the arms and underneath the arms. So the feet are on the floor, and when you can go a little bit wider with the feet and the knees, drop the knees one way, bring the knees back up and drop the knees the other way. So just rocking from side to side. Now as you do this, just continue rocking the knees from side to side. Can you allow your shoulders to stay rested on the floor? So you're rocking the knees from side to side, but we're not changing, or the shoulders change, but we're trying not to do too much with the shoulders at all as you just rock your knees from side to side. Now if this feels okay for you, come to centre and draw your knees in. So you can have the big toes together, you don't have to bring the knees together. Arms stay rested wide, quiet on the floor as you just rock the knees from side to side, just easing into the lower back. Knees are quite soft, just seeing what feels okay for you as you just rock from side to side. And now you can start to work with the head and the neck. So your head can go in the same direction as the knees, so when you rock the knees to the left, you can turn your head to the left, or as the knees go to the left, you can turn your head to the right. So just experimenting. And how does that feel in your right shoulder? As the knees go to the right, you can turn your head to the right, or you can turn your head to the left. And how does that feel in your left shoulder? So just doing that a few times, just playing with it really, just easing into your body. And really seeing if you can allow the back of your body, the whole of your body, to rest into the floor. Feeling how that is in your lower back. It's a really good way of easing into the lower back muscles. And then when you're ready, come to centre. Lightly place your hands on your knees and just rock the knees from side to side, just a little bit. And then just circle the knees. Doesn't have to be too big a circle. Just massaging into the lower back, making sure that it feels okay. And then going the other way. So just progress that rotation a little bit, seeing how that feels. So come to centre, take the arms wide, your knees drop to the left a little bit, or they might go all the way to the floor. Just see where you are. Your right shoulder might come off, but see if you can allow the right shoulder to rest. You can turn your head to the left as well. Now just see if you can bring that top foot, the right foot, towards that left hand. Then bend the knee, come to centre, roll over towards the right. You can turn your head to the right or in the opposite direction, and then see if you can bring that left foot towards the right hand. And then just do that once more each side. Knees drop to the left, right foot goes towards the left hand. Bend the knees, come to centre, knees go to the right, left foot towards the right hand. Just in that direction. Come to centre. Stop there for a few moments, and then if you're anything like me, you come off your mat, you can wiggle around, come back onto your mat. Bring the feet onto the floor. Let one hand rest on your belly, the other hand rest maybe just above onto the base of the ribs. And if it's okay with you, close your eyes and take a deep breath in, breathing in, feeling the chest and the belly rise. And then as you breathe out, let go. Let go of all the muscles that you've worked, respiratory muscles, let go of the breath. And just 2 more deep breaths like that, breathing in and breathing out. And then as you breathe, taking your attention to the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor. So you have the back of your head, the back of your shoulders, your spine, hips, arms, and the feet. If you want to lengthen your legs away, if your legs are still bent, you can lengthen your legs away. See how that feels. But you're just trying to find a comfortable place for you. And feeling your body rested, supported and connected on the floor beneath. And then taking your attention all the way up through to the top of your head, the very crown of your head. And just imagine you can feel or even see the space around the crown of your head, the very top of your head. And when you next breathe in, just imagine or visualise your breath coming in and travelling all the way up through to the crown of your head. And then as you breathe out through the nose or through your mouth, wherever the breath came back in. And then you breathe in, right up through to the crown of your head. And then you let the breath travel back down. And then take your attention through to the base of your throat. And this time, when you breathe in right up through to the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, just let the breath travel down through to the base of the throat. And as you breathe in, it travels back up through to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, down through to the base of the throat. And just see if you can keep that focus or that visualisation going as you take your attention down through to the base of your ribs. And you breathe into the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, imagine the breath travelling down through to the base of the ribs or to the belly. And then you breathe in back through to the crown of the head. And this time as you breathe out, just see if you can allow that breath to travel all the way down through the throat, through the chest, through the belly, through the hips, through the legs to the feet. And the breath travels back up as you breathe in. And just see if you can allow the whole of your body to rest as you breathe out. So you bring the whole of your body into your focus and into your practice. And as you breathe, is there a sense of the whole of your body breathing? Breathing in and breathing out. Resting in awareness of your breath and your body connected to this floor, to this ground, to this earth. And feeling how you are right now. And then as we prepare to come out of the practice, know that you need to take your time, so you can just start to move a little bit, but still having that sense of your breathing, still having that sense of quietness. You can move the fingers, move the toes, you can turn your head, just doing whatever feels good, feels nice for you. You can keep your eyes closed still, take your time. Coming to rest on your side when you're ready. Keeping your eyes closed, or you might have opened them now. Just seeing how you feel. And then when you're ready, just coming to sit up.